Hi guys, I'm Tim,
I'm dead.
and this is Tim and Dad Unfiltered.
We're number one. And guess what today is? In case you don't know, today is Super Bowl Sunday. Sunday. Coming to a TV near you, or as we can always say, Arizona. So,
It's not going to be in Arizona.
yes, it
It's in
is.
San Francisco.
Is it? No, it
Yeah,
isn't.
it's in San Fran.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought it was in Arizona. Maybe it is in San Francisco. Oh, dang, that would suck. You know why? I thought it was in Arizona. But anyway, it's in San Francisco. Guess who's not playing in the Super Bowl? San Francisco. Anyway, neither is Arizona, so it don't really matter.
So today we're going to be coming out with our a Super Bowl preview. We have a special guest coming on later. We're going to start with NFL awards winners. We also have a Super Bowl preview. With a special guest coming. Okay, hold on. Let me restart this. We're going to talk about NFL awards winners, and then we have a special guest coming on to talk with us about a preview for the Super Bowl. What happened in the clash at Bowman Gray Stadium?
Oh, what a great. Let me tell you, the clash at Bowman Gray. Okay. It's a quarter-mile track at Bowman Gray Stadium. Now, granted, that is 23 cars on the track. Quarter-mile track. Great clash. And the anticipation built up because it was supposed to happen the Saturday or Sunday before. Weather postponed it, so we got to watch it on Wednesday night. Now, with that being said, great. The weather played a big part in that.
Oh yeah,
The rain, the sleet, and the snow that came, wet the track, the wet weather tires. Um, it's an exhibition race, guys. It's not a points race. It's a for fun race. So for those people that are all hung up, oh, the clash sucked, it was a wreck fest, blah blah blah. I'm sorry to have to disagree. It is a bragging rights. It is a kickoff to the NASCAR season. It's let's dust get the dust off of us for us NASCAR fans, diehard tech fans, and get the cars on the track. I want to see my drivers. I want to see these cars running and going around the track. I want to see the new bodies that are coming out. Chevy come out with a new body. Okay. New nose, new everything. Because they did away with the Camaro. They no longer manufacture the Camaro. So now they just have the Chevy.
it's just Chevy.
It's Chevy.
Yeah,
It's a Chevy car. We don't it doesn't have I don't think it has a make yet or a model yet, right?
yep. We'll dive into that, and where there will be no week video coming out next weekend due to us being
We'll be
we'll be
visiting family. Um,
dude.
down the road,
Yeah, there
but
won't
not
be a
out of
video.
town. Like we're
Well,
just down the road.
due to there being no video next weekend, we will be previewing Speed Week. All that coming up more and coming
And the
up.
Super Bowl, the Super
I already
Bowl.
said the Super Bowl.
The nobody cares what you said. Nobody's listening to you because you're stuttered. He's over here. I don't.
All
He's
that coming up
he's drinking boogers or
here
something. I
later
mean,
on Tim and Dad Unfiltered.
unfiltered, unfiltered. Don't filter me. You know why you can't filter me? Because I'm pure sexiness, 100% man. Anyway, that's why he had to leave the thing because he couldn't. This big hit I got. Let's not take that to other places. Anyway, and those are my dogs going stupid.
Kodiak.
Shh, shh. They're in the other room, Kodiak. Kodiak, go lay down.
At first, we're going to talk about Assistant Coach of the Year winner. I said I thought it was going to be Clint Kubiak, who had the best off.
Actually, let's Timmy, you're
I start with the
jumping.
worst. I start with the lowest award.
That is not the lowest award.
Yes, it is.
It is not. It is not the lowest award.
I'm not going straight to MVP. We can talk about MVP last. That's what I'm saying. Assistant Coach
All
of the Year.
right. Projector of the year.
Protector of the Year. I forgot
Protector of the year.
Joe Tooney for the Bears.
Protector, not projector. What am I talking about? Yes. Protector of the year. Didn't even know it was a category.
Now it was a new one. I didn't even know
Okay.
they didn't announce finalists or anything.
But
So
anyway, he's a guard. Offensive guard. Joe Tooney, Chicago Bears. Congratulates.
First of all, before anything, I'm glad they're finally getting the recognition they deserve.
Right. My favorite category and the only one that I really give two craps about is who's the Walter Payton Man of the Year award went to Bobby Wagner, linebacker, Washington Commanders.
And that's an award that there are tons of players deserving for that award.
Yes.
And it can only go to one person every year. So I want to give a congratulations to Bobby Wagner for the
That
incredible.
is that goes above and beyond. That shows that they're not only a standout player on the field, but they're off the field contribute to what they contribute off the field is greater than what they produce on the field as well. Um,
Congratulations to Mr.
Congratulations.
Wagner
That's
for
that's
an incredible
that's an honor
accomplishment.
you'll wear the rest of your career. Okay. Um, Assistant Coach of the Year. I called this one. Did I not call this one?
He
I called
he
this
called
one.
it. Yep.
I called this one. Josh McDaniels.
And I just want to point out on this award is it was there were so many good assistant coaches in the NFL. So I'm glad that somebody won it who anybody could have won it, even though I was wrong. I said it was going to be Clint Kubiak.
I don't want anything in New England to win. I don't. I can't do the Patriots, but I knew what he had done with the New England Patriots offense and taking a quarterback, a rookie quarterback,
With
second year quarterback, whatever.
less weapons,
Huh?
worse weapons, with worse weapons. What I'm
Yeah,
saying.
worse weapons. But anyway, and building that offense back to what the dominant Patriot offense. I'm a Miami fan, and I think hopefully Miami does better next year. It's all I can do is pray and hope. Assistant, I was the assistant coach. The defensive rookie of the year, Timmy called this one.
I did not.
You did too. You said,
I
well,
I said I think it'll be Schweisinger, but the one who deserves it was Pierce.
right. And I said Pierce as well. But you did say Carson Schweisinger, linebacker, Cleveland Browns.
I do have one thing to say. News came out today or last night. James Pierce Jr. did some crazy stuff. Um, he is in jail for 5 felony counts for attacking his ex-girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, WNBA star Kia Jackson. So, some crazy stuff from the police part of James.
And I don't know. We're going to talk about this. We'll talk about this after we get through the lineup of what we're talking about. We'll go back to that because that is a subject that really hits all sports, and a lot of it is the money, the attention, and people lose their mind. They can't function um, because they feel like they're above or whatever. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Tatoria
Hetero.
Tetaroa McMillan, wide receiver, Carolina Panthers.
I believe I called that one.
Yeah, I believe you did.
I think you said Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Um, I will say this about that whole Carolina Panthers is getting a mention for a player. Y'all, this is crazy. We got, Cleveland Browns or have players stepping up and stepping out and being nominated for awards and honors. Carolina Panthers, what? Get out of here. Um, Comeback player of the year, everybody knows. Well, no, I don't think, but Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey winning this award. There were a ton of players. Philip Rivers received a vote for comeback player of the year, which is insane, but also very impressive. There were so many players who could have won this award.
Yeah.
From Dak Prescott to Trevor Lawrence, Chris McCaffrey. There was so congratulations to Chris McCaffrey.
Yes.
That wasn't his only award he won that night either.
No. Um, Defensive player of the year, we knew with the sack record going to Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett was a shoe in for that. There was not going to be much of a argument because they kind of look at what have you done lately? Did you achieve anything? And he set a sack record.
You know,
Another Cleveland Brown player.
the Cleveland Browns defense has got a bright future with
Right.
Schwarzenegger and Garrett. Yeah.
So we knew that. Now going to the offensive player of the year, that went to Jackson Smith,
The-
Najigga Booga Booga Book. Okay, wide receiver, Seattle Seahawks. Now we'll get to watch him tonight. Playing in the Super Bowl. Seattle's playing in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. So, how do you feel about Najigaboogaboogaboo?
I'm glad you remembered to put the J in there, unlike a streamer who forgot the J during the NFL honors and it didn't come out right. So congratulations to JSN. That was another award where I felt like there were so many deserving candidates with you had Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, who I did usually this award don't go to a quarterback. Um, but you had Chris between Christian McCaffrey, JSN and Puka Nakua. This was a great um offensive player of the year race. So excuse me, I just burped. Congratulations to JSN on that award. It
Uh, Coach of the Year, Timmy.
was Mike Vrabel, former Titans head coach. And I'm not, I think I said I might have been Vrabel, but I didn't want Vrabel to win. I thought Mike McDonald did more with a had a better team
Yeah, I
than
think the Bears was much better.
the Jaguars.
The yeah, but I thought the Bears coach was better.
So congrats to Mike Vrabel on winning his second Coach of the Year award with the second team. His second
Okay.
team.
Um, NFL MVP
It
goes
was the
to
closest MVP race in NFL history.
one vote. One vote separated first and second. And Matthew Stafford, congratulations on becoming the NFL MVP.
And
Now you can go ahead and retire.
Matthew Stafford actually had an announcement at the end of his speech that he will be back next year.
Just he can go ahead and retire, but I don't
So
know why he wants to keep coming back. I guess he
congratulations,
don't know how to spend money.
congratulations on winning the MVP to Matthew Stafford. I also want to give a congratulations to Drake May because that was one of the most incredible MVP races we've seen in forever. His faces he's making. So
I'm unfiltered,
yeah, he's a
unfiltered, and I still look good.
so congrats
I don't
to
need a beauty filter. Look at this.
congrats to all
Look
the
at
finalists for all these awards. Um, there's a couple other under the radar awards that got were given. The sportsmanship award, but and there's a another award. Oh yeah, the veteran like the NFL like the Veterans Award that they give for somebody for helping with like a military award. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know what it's called, but it's somebody who does stuff with veterans. And
not seeing it on my list here, but go ahead if you know it.
congratulations to Christian McCaffrey on also winning that award. There was moment of the year also. Um,
So let's go back and moment of the year and all that, but let's go back on the MVP voting results. Matthew Stafford had 21 or 24 votes. Drake May had 23. And then in third place, you had Josh Allen with 2, and Christian McCaffrey was there on the MVP.
so there was a finalist who got a first place or a non-finalist who got a first place vote,
Yes,
and that because they narrow it down. They give it a five finalists. Justin Herbert had a first place vote, and he wasn't even a finalist.
right.
The awards are decided before the finalists are announced, by the way.
The offensive player of the year was Jackson Smith and the Jigabooga and Christian McCaffrey with 14 for NS or
JSN,
JSN and 12 for Christian McCaffrey. Puka Nakua had 8 votes. By John Robinson is who I said should have got it, but he got 6 and Drake May got 5. Um, then we look back down defensive voting. Carson Swessinger,
he dominated that award.
40 votes. The second place person had 7. James Pierce Jr. had 2. Um,
Let's talk about the Hall of Fame class.
yes, let's talk about them.
This class was very emotional for me seeing these guys get inducted because these are guys that I grew up watching. Okay, so like I was very emotional yet excited seeing a bunch of these guys get in there. Former Cardinals or Cardinals legend. Do you think he deserves? Yeah, he deserves that status. Cardinals legend Larry Fitzgerald, one of the best defensive players, but injuries on
Man,
his career.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought, sorry about my collar here. It's not cooperating with me. I don't think Fitzgerald had a Hall of Fame career.
I I disagree.
I don't think Fitzgerald had a Hall of Fame career. I think they're running out of players.
They had plenty of players.
Okay.
All right. Then we have a guy who had a short career, but he was a very dominant career in the NFL. Only played 8 years, but still won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I think he won like 3 or 4 in his 8 years. Luke Kuechly is a Hall of Famer.
Now, one of the best kickers to ever play the game, Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, easily one of the best. I'd
Adam
say
Vinatieri was like he was a lock in. He was Mr. Consistency. Um, at that time, that when kickers, that was he was long range. He was, I mean, you could count on Vinatieri to win you a game if you.
Adam Vinatieri is a rare person. He wasn't just great on the field; he avoided off the field scandals as well. And
No, he just didn't put himself in a position. I mean,
yeah,
he did. That's the thing is, if you don't put yourself in a position to get in trouble, you can't get in trouble.
right. He
I
stayed
mean,
focused on football and family, which is the best way to stay out of trouble, guys. Just saying. Um, Adam Vinatieri, see, that's probably gonna be what cost Justin Tucker the Hall of Fame is his off the field issues lately. So congratulations to Adam Vinatieri. There is nobody more deserving than him, especially as a kicker.
uh, guys, Drew Brees.
That one kind of had me emotional because Drew Brees was a phenomenal quarterback.
Drew Brees wasn't the prima donna, flashy, in your face, show me the money, he went out and did his job and he led his team. He was a leader.
And he didn't
And
get recognized that much.
mm-mm.
Like you don't really see with quarterbacks if you don't win an MVP, that doesn't you're usually not a lot for the Hall
and
of Fame.
and he, I will say this, Drew Brees fits the kind of quarterback roles that a lot of people don't see. And I'm not a Cowboys fan, but if you go by numbers, okay, we're gonna look at numbers. Tony Romo was the most consistent, highest rated quarterback in the NFL.
Hmm.
Best passer rating, best completion rating. I mean, just overall had the best quarterback numbers. Wasn't people didn't he wasn't flashy. His team didn't excel, so he didn't get notarized like he should. Um, but during the season, Drew Brees the same way. Great passer rating, great,
Didn't make his whole game about running, but
yeah,
if he needed to get out of the pocket, he could get out of the pocket. Wasn't like, the best runner in the league, obviously. He's not Mark Jackson, Kyler Murray, where all they do is run in circles.
right.
But he could get out of the pocket and get a few extra yards if he needed him to.
And if I'm telling you, you got 4 downs, okay? 4 downs, you need 3 yards each down to get that first down. Actually, you need three, 3 yards, and 1 yard.
So, like, and never got in trouble, stayed healthy for most of his career,
Yeah.
outside of like the short spurt where he got hurt towards the end of his career. But he is what you would want in an NFL quarterback.
But he also was coming up in a time where Brett Favre was in there, and and these,
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
oh yeah, and these are quarterbacks now. The time These are quarterbacks that come in when a time was changing for quarterbacks that were the rules were changing to protect the quarterbacks more, things like that. But they were the next heir in after Marino.
Yes.
Okay. And the John Elway, the Dan Marino,
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly's, uh Joe Montana's. They're the next era in. Um, the Peyton Manning's come in his era, stuff like that. So that's when the rules started changing to try to protect the quarterbacks more.
And they had a prime Russell Wilson too.
Yeah. So
So
you
Drew Brees very much deserved this to make it
yes.
too.
So in my opinion, Adam Vinatieri and Drew Brees were the best two in this.
Yes.
Okay. Roger Craig.
First player in NFL history to get 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. I hate that it took them so long to get him into the Hall of Fame, but congratulations on finally making the Hall of Fame.
So with that being said, congratulations, and I think that's about it for the awards.
There was a sportsmanship award. I can't remember who won it. And moment of the year, which I can remember who won that. The Caleb Williams to DJ Moore touchdown pass. I think it was in the playoffs. Or regular season. I can't remember. It might have been regular season. In overtime to seal the game for the Bears. That one moment of the year
Yeah.
against the Packers.
Let's see, the comeback player of the year finalists. I know we don't talk about the finalists. Let me see here. Uh, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah,
The Aaron Rooney Sportsmanship of the Year,
I can't remember who won that one. That's the one.
Jim Brown
This
Award.
the salute to service was the award I was talking about. Was
Right.
Chris
Yeah,
McCaffrey winning?
so you got the FedEx Aaron Ground Player of the Year.
The Eagles nominee, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but the Eagles nominee for Fan of the Year won the NFL Fan of the Year. So congratulations to him. That's the biggest honor somebody like us could get. So very deserving. Any fan is very that devotes themselves to their team like that is a deserving fan. So
We got to look at, I mean, and fandom, the most popular, when they say most popular player, most popular driver in NASCAR, most popular, okay, is based on the fans. Okay. It's not a committee of, the AP and or this committee and that committee and the, you know, Hall of Fame committee. It's based on the fans, guys. The fans vote for these people. Without us, they don't have a place in a sport. Fans are fans have a voice. Just unite and be a loud voice, and your players or player or whatever may succeed. I wish them all the best, but with that fandom, okay, comes problems. And this is where I told, Tim,
some fans get a little.
get a little, or not fans, but players get a little big headed about things and let things in their personal life affect their workplace and what they do out into the public. Pierce.
So I don't want to go into detail on what happened. It's like he crashed his car. See, I'm a Vols fan. I had a ton of love for James Pierce for what he did on the field. He was a great player for UT. But last night he like crashed his car, was arguing with his now ex-girlfriend or Kia Jackson, who also played.
Allegedly. Now, in the United States, we are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, right?
Well, there's some stuff he's already been proven guilty for due to the body cams that the cops had. He crashed his car to keep his girlfriend from going to the police station. And then he ran over a cop, like hit a cop with his car, broke his knee, and reportedly, a cop said that he was lucky to be alive. So James Pierce,
And he
so
didn't shoot him.
I'm surprised. Like, yeah,
Just
James
saying.
Pierce is
Seems like everybody's trigger happy these days.
so James Pierce, some drama around that situation, and this is one of those things that all we can do is pray for everybody involved in that situation, whether it's Pierce or Kia Jackson, the cops.
Now, isn't I'm sorry, but if you're getting paid millions of dollars to play a sport, um, actions detrimental
Look at
should
Henry
be
Rugg,
fine, penalty. Yeah. I mean, they need to
Justin
be stiff.
Tucker.
They need to be stiff. We can't keep going with things.
These are role models to the younger generation.
Right. And if they see this happening, then they want to do it. Um, I'd like to say something.
Yes. Go ahead.
We look at the NFL, UFL, things like that, and we see things we don't talk about when it comes to football is the semi-pro leagues. Everything from the amateur leagues where anybody plays up to ones that play to pay and ones that travel and ones that, work, do regional and local. There is a lot of people playing football out there from youth to even into adulthood. I did. Um, the conduct. The conduct at these levels, because we are teaching the youth, we are not, but there are people teaching our youth to go out there and cheap shot and everything else. And people are not teaching their kids to self-control and self-discipline. So they take that out, and as they move up levels into high school, college, semi-pro, pro, whatever, um, they're taking it up as they come up. And I think we got to do better. Everybody needs to do better as parents and role models out here
From every level,
to need to do better to
teaching these young athletes how to,
self-control
and you're not just teaching them
and
how,
discipline.
they're not just paying attention to what you do on the field, they're paying
Right.
attention to what you do off the field too. So you got to learn, people need to learn to be better role models to these younger people, not just athletes, just because as an adult, people are looking at you, okay? Whether it be in the NFL, whether it be just, seeing what you do walking down the street or in the grocery store. There are people, especially younger people, looking at you and looking up to you, whether you know it or not. People are a mockerative. That's not even a word. I just came up with a word. People like to pick up that they see from other people. Dad, not the time. And so we need to do better as human beings.
I
That's
I do everything I can. So what are you doing, Timmy? Yeah, zoom in on this.
oh my gosh.
Anyway, is our special guest calling in, or is it
We're gonna pause this and coming up we will have a special guest. So
hopefully
hopefully, yeah.
if this special guest ain't asleep? Hey,
We,
hey, we're back with Tim and Dad. I am Dad. This is Tim. In case you didn't know, Tim is my son, and we're unfiltered.
okay, so we have a guest coming up.
On
A guest who's very important to both of us. His brother and my uncle.
my baby brother, little brother, a
Uh,
most ugly brother, by the way, because ain't nobody as good looking as me. That's
so
why this is unfiltered.
so
He needs a filter. I don't need a filter.
I'd like to Uncle Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hi,
Glad to be
Chrissy.
here.
So there's breaking news that while we were on pause, North Dakota State will be joining the Mountain West and will be leaving the FCS where they have dominated for decades. So it's
North
gonna
Dakota State, is it? Ain't that the Jackrabbits or the?
that's South Dakota State. North
Oh,
Dakota State's like the Bison. So congratulations to the Bison or the Buffaloes or whatever they want to think they're Bison. And good luck in the
somebody told me they were the
South
Jackoffs.
Dakota State. Dad,
Jackrabbits.
South Dakota State's the Jackrabbits. So,
I made a boo boo.
um, next, now we're gonna talk about our Super Bowl preview. It's
Super Bowl, Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday, Sunday, Sunday
Dad, you go
in
first.
San Francisco.
Whoever wants to go first, go first.
Anyway, we're going to talk about. He wants to talk about Super Bowl. We're going to talk about Super Bowl. I want to talk about NASCAR. Gotta love NASCAR. We got a lot of topics to talk about. I want to run through with NASCAR. Um, but go ahead.
So the Clash was Wednesday after being postponed. Their Saturday events to Sunday to have the whole thing on Sunday, and then it gets postponed the entire thing from Sunday to Monday, and then from Monday to Wednesday.
Everybody, if you haven't called up, Ryan Preece won his first NASCAR Cup Series race, even though it was a non-sanctioned race. He won his first NASCAR Cup season race.
And he dropped
At,
like 4 F-bombs.
yeah, well, we
Yeah,
don't care about his
he should
F-bombs.
get fined on that one.
He probably will.
If
But
Kyle Busch, if I was gonna say, if Kyle Busch had to get sensitivity training from NASCAR for saying retarded, he should get something for saying the F bomb.
well, Dale Jr. said something on and he got fined.
Yeah, he got points taken away. It's like 20 points for
Yeah,
saying the F word.
and I think he made a thing on Dirty Mo Radio where he said he wants his points back.
Yeah.
Um,
I tell you what, I like Dale Jr. better now that he's retired and a commentator as he was a driver.
right. Um, a lot of people aren't aware. I don't know that if anybody is aware. Did you know that Denny Hamlin re-injured his shoulder again in the offseason? But he's planning to wait because if he has surgery on it, that'll keep him out for many, many weeks.
And now
He's he's waiting till the offseason, next coming off season to have surgery.
he's trying to compete for that championship, and I get that he really needs a champion. He wants a championship
But
bad.
there's going to be a lot of with Denny Hamlin. There's going to be a lot of tracks that are coming up in the season that are really physical tracks on the body, especially the shoulders with the lean and the G forces. The super speedways has a lot of G forces, but the road courses
He's
a
got a
lot of
lot of
turning.
turning,
And what if power steering goes out? It's a mechanical issue.
and he could cost himself more than this year by not having surgery this year.
Yeah,
He hurts it, and he said, "I'm gonna wait to have surgery till the off season."
could do more damage.
Could do more damage between all these tracks, especially these rough tracks like Bristol, the super speedways, where you're more likely to get in a wreck, and the wrecks don't feel good in a race car.
And with that being said, we are going to move on. 2311 Racing has announced that uh, Corey Heim will drive the number 67 Toyota for Spire Motorsports.
For Spire Motorsports,
No, I'm sorry. He will drive the number 67 Toyota, and Spire Motorsports has signed Kosen Hocevar to a long-term deal into the next decade.
so what number is
Austin Hocevar.
Kosen Hocevar.
what number
Yeah.
is Corey Howard driving, Dad?
He's going to race
Don't
in
say
the
it.
number 67.
Don't say it.
67, 67.
God.
So we
Why?
were at
What
Winter
is up
Jam.
with that? I
We
don't
were at
get
Winter
it.
We
Jam.
don't know.
We were at Winter Jam, and the preacher there made a 6-7 joke, and the entire crowd, even the adults, were all like 6-7.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No idea.
I'm
I must
sorry.
be at the age where stuff is passing me by.
But Corey Heim is going to be jumping up and racing 12 races for 2311.
He
And the
doesn't
number
have to ride
67.
in any other series, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I thought he is in the Dirt
don't
Series.
don't even have a full time ride.
Spire Motorsports signed Carson Hocevar,
Carson.
Carson Hocevar to a long-term deal.
Very deserved.
2026 season changes. Chevrolet, of course, we talked about that earlier, updated its body style for the 2026 Cup season. And Charlotte goes back to the oval race and gets rid of the roval.
Thank God.
So
Yes.
I'm
I
excited
wasn't
about that.
I wasn't a fan.
Well, somebody hit mute. I can't hear you. I cannot hear.
Anyway,
Okay, now I can hear.
sorry, my daughter came in and was interrupting us. But the roval is gone. The oval is back in Charlotte. Other things is Chris Gabehart is rumored to be leaving Joe Gibbs Racing for Spire Motorsports,
that's big for Spire.
and the USA Luge are partnering with Speed. Are
Speed.
partnering for Speed and NASCAR. NASCAR is also looking to be selling some ownership stake into companies like Liberty Media and TKO, WWE, UFC are in informal talks with regarding a potential minority stake in NASCAR as well.
We seen something like this last year or last sports season when the NFL sold NFL Network and NFL Red Zone to ESPN for a 10% ownership
And
stake in
yeah, in the NFL. And if they're also allowing now companies to buy into teams,
right.
where
Well,
they,
like you've had this
yeah,
before with different teams, but like Furniture Row had their own
yeah,
NASCAR team,
yeah.
Western
Hey,
Pop.
Timmy, y'all
Yes.
should put a sponsor, Tim and Dad Unfiltered,
Well,
on the
if
car.
anybody would like to sponsor us, we are taking sponsorship. It'll help us. We can get some more media equipment. We can set up a studio in my living
Or
room.
you could pay for the sponsorship to get more
We're talking
viewership.
about we're talking about that's a lot of money though. Tax time.
I don't
Yeah.
get taxes.
Have more
Anyway,
kids, guys. More kids.
I had enough kids. My kids are all grown. I don't get no money back. Free agency alert for NASCAR is over 20 Cup drivers are in contract years this year. With
Alex Bowman.
Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Austin Cindrix. These are all names, free agents to watch coming the end of the season. They'll be making deals or parting ways.
I
Well, I
think
think Kyle Busch is going to leave
I
RCR.
think Power Reddick is the only one of them, the only one of the four that re-signs with their
Well,
team.
and the next thing I was going to bring up is Kyle Busch's future. Busch did indicate he will evaluate his options, potentially looking beyond Richard Childress Racing and RCR with a decision expected by the Coke 600.
So that's not too long.
Kyle Busch, it will be weighing options whether he will be retiring.
He's not going to retire. I don't think
Uh,
so because he made a comment about when his kid gets old enough to join the truck series, then he's going to drop
yeah.
down to the truck.
Um,
Forever fan.
yeah. And manufacturing news, while not finalized, there is and ongoing chatter
Picking.
regarding a new manufacturer potentially joining the sport. Now, from what I'm gathering, it is not as much a new manufacturer as it's going to be.
Dodge,
Dodge will be coming back to the sport
which is already
after
back
that.
in the truck series with
Right.
Ram. Speaking of that, the race for the seat has been decided, and Minnie Tyrell will be driving the 14 truck as he
For
won
Colleague Racing.
for
Yep.
Colleague Racing in the truck series because he won the race for the seat. So he managed to secure a ride for the entire season. So congratulations to him.
Wednesday's qualifying for the Daytona 500. Thursday is the duels, and then Friday we have the Truck Series. Saturday with the
O'Reilly
O'Reilly's
series.
Auto Part Series now, and God, I grew up in a time where it was the Busch Series.
I heard it used to be called the Grand
It
National.
was
So
that
like
was the premier series. There was no Cup Series at that time.
I can see it being
And then it was Busch Grand National. Then it become so on nationwide series. It's been several,
well
but
if you
Yeah.
look at the
They
truck
should bring
series,
back the Winston Cup.
if you look at the
well,
truck
that's
series,
because the government and cigarettes and tobacco and blah blah blah. But
if
Um,
if you look at the truck series, they went from Craftsman to Camping
hey,
World.
why don't you get in the picture here? Because
Sorry,
this is supposed to be Tim and Dad Unfiltered,
sorry,
not half of
yeah.
Tim and Dad.
sorry. So it was the truck series. It went from Craftsman to Camping World to Gander Outdoors, back to Camping World, back to Craftsman.
Well, that's because Gander Outdoors and Camping World are owned by the same Marcus Lemonis.
I know that. I was just pointing out how it's just flipped basically.
Camping World bought Gander
So
and they turned it to Gander Outdoors because they wanted to focus on the camping part. And it used to be more of a hunt and fishing, and now it's anyway.
so any other notable changes, Dad? I'm trying to think. Obviously, new drivers and new places.
But they got more horsepower in their
Yes,
new. Yeah.
They went up to 750 horsepower.
Um, Instead of driving these smart cars, they might actually have a real car.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, and all it was they is the tapered spacer that's in the block that they put in. They just bored it out to give them more horsepower. It's the only difference. It's just
I
that
do like the fact that when you wreck your car, you can work on it and bring it back out instead of instead of being done, having that time
Right.
period where,
And
yeah,
I'm gonna tell
I'm
you,
glad they brought that back.
after watching these wrecks and these cars, I mean, Denny Hamlin drove over top of a car and then landed back down and was able to keep driving. These cars
Becoming more
are
durable.
more durable. They're not, yeah, they're not coming apart like they used to with the old sheet metal and the foam bodies, and you know, you hit them and it looked like somebody blasted through a foam cooler.
Yeah.
Everybody's had
Just
to.
one second. I got my alarm's about to go off, and I gotta cut it off. Okay, I'm good. I
Okay,
didn't want my finger to be all in the video. Sorry.
well, your finger's always in a video. As long as you ain't giving us the middle finger, we're okay. Anyway,
Um,
so it's unfiltered. That's part of the unfiltered
Yeah.
part.
yeah.
Um, so now we're going to the Super Bowl.
So I decided a fun idea between the three of us, not to predict the winner, but to predict something to happen during the game. So,
All right.
like a
I,
kickoff touchdown or something.
I'm
I
gonna
want
say a pick six,
a pick
an
six.
interception return for a touchdown.
All right, Dad. What about you?
I'm gonna write this down. So y'all owe me $5 if I get it.
I ain't giving you $5. All right, so go ahead, Timmy. What do you think?
I think that a team's going to kick a field goal before the half, and they're going to doink it, like going into
Off
half.
an upright.
Yeah, I think they're going to
I was
doink.
thinking the same
I
thing.
think they're
It's
going to.
happened a lot this year.
I think they're going to doink a field goal, trying to get some points before halftime. So I
Well, the
think
conspiracy is about magnets in the balls and how it automatically drifts because the
Now,
NFL.
but they do have with the digital.
Yeah, they got chips in there
They
to
have
like
chips, yeah, microchips in them.
records the speed and all
Yeah,
the velocity and all that horse crap, yards thrown.
yeah.
Yeah,
So they can know where it's in the nose of the ball, so they know exactly where
we're the spot.
spot the ball. Right.
yeah.
What is your prediction for this game, Dad? Like,
My prediction is I'm letting these two go at that prediction because I could care less. I'm watching the game for the most important part, the
the,
commercials.
Oh yeah,
there's going to
man.
be some
Don't you remember the Bud Bowl commercials?
God, Budweiser always had, let me tell you, the Budweiser frogs, Budweiser always had the best commercials. Uh,
They had Bud Light versus Budweiser.
yeah,
Like the bottles played football against each other.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I remember way back before that when it's Budweiser. The
that was
the
after. That was mid
Clydesdales,
'90s.
the Clydesdales.
Yeah,
Come on now, like Doritos, like some of these places really. GoDaddy had some good ones. Um,
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew had
yeah.
Mountain
Mountain
Dew had
Dew had
some
it.
really funny
Mountain
ones.
Dew did a lot with Doritos, like combined commercials. That was
Pepsi was big.
Budweiser always used
Um,
their
Pepsi
Clydesdale
used to
commercial.
sponsor the halftime show.
yeah.
Yeah, now it's Apple Music, I believe.
What?
It's Apple Music now.
Right. And
Um,
and the big controversy we got going on with the Super Bowl today is people are trying to say that they're going to go watch Turning Point USA's stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not. Well, I'm not flipping it. Everybody's like, "Oh, Bad Bunny, he's Latino. Bad Bunny's a U.S. citizen. Who cares?
So,
I don't care. We've had Shakira, bad mama jamma.
well, people also complained about Kendrick Lamar, and it's just people are
I
going
like
to
the Super Bowl halftime show with him.
people are
YouTube,
going to complain about
Big
whoever's
Jag.
there.
I don't care. Look, guys, the Super Bowl halftime show is the only Super Bowl halftime show. You can play whatever you want on another channel. It's not a halftime show.
So I do have an
well, I'm
announcement
still
to
gonna
make.
flip the channel on to the Turning Point to watch the Kid Rock show.
Kid Rock, I hate Kid Rock. Can't stand Kid
Yeah.
Rock. Junk, trash.
I didn't like
So,
I like his later music. I didn't like the '90s music.
I think all his music's trash.
When he was
so
want to be a rapper.
I have an announcement. The Puppy Bowl final score was a 73-69. Team Fluff beat Team Rough. So congratulations to all those puppies.
I
I hope
thought that
they
happens at halftime.
There's
no
my
that.
dogs.
So congratulations to all the puppies. I hope they get adopted.
We love
So
puppies. Love our dogs. Uh, in the world of Olympics, and I'm going to switch from the Super
Oh
Bowl real
gosh,
quick.
Olympics.
The Olympics has started. America, USA is not off to a good start. But Lindsey Vonn, after tearing her ACL last week, in Swiss Alps decided she was going to continue to ski today. Um, she thought with a knee brace she'd be fine. Well, she clipped the marker and landed roughly when she collapsed. They had to fly her out. They said she was conscious, but they are checking her for head injuries and
Is she still dating Tiger Woods?
She's married to him.
married to him.
Ah,
So,
yeah, okay. Well, that tells you how much I keep up with that horse crap.
so
But Lindsey Vaughn was medevaced off the ski slope and transported to a local hospital where she's being evaluated and treated and tested. She may have completely ruptured her ACL in that as well.
and did
Didn't
that
she didn't a couple years ago she tore an ACL?
Yeah,
she got hurt a couple years ago. I don't know if it was ACL.
no, I don't know, but she just did this last week and they had to
But
medevac her
Yeah,
out.
I know
let's
she tore
pray
her
for her.
ACL recently because it was on ESPN.
It was last week.
All
And
right.
she, that's a huge loss for Team USA, being one of their best winter athletes. So praying for Lindsey Vaughn and hoping her speedy
She's
recovery.
good and she was good, but she's in her 40s. And I don't think she just had what she don't have that spark that she used to have.
I think this is her last Olympics, regardless.
Well, hey, you're muted and we see your lips moving, and that just looks weird.
I was talking to my wife. Sorry.
Well, either your wife can join the video or she needs to blah blah.
Well, no, she wasn't talking. I was talking. So, long
No,
story short,
just tell her I love
give
her.
it. Yeah, Matt says, "Hey, hey."
That's not what I
Uh,
said. I said tell her I love her.
he says he loves you. So I don't know if you heard that, but go back to the freaking football real quick. I was going to say, Timmy, why don't you give me your prediction of the score?
I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think that there's going to be whoever has the ball with a minute left will make a mistake and lose the game. I'm not saying that it's going to be a pick in the end zone,
I
but
believe it's going to be a 42-35 game.
I said
I said
31-17.
41-34.
Huh?
I said 31-17.
I think it's going to be a 42-35 game, and I think the Seahawks are going to beat the Patriots.
I don't know who's
Oh,
going to win. I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's
yeah,
going to be.
I think New England. I hope. Well, I hope New England's going to win. I feel like if New England can stop the run and also stop JSN, and then if Cooper Cup has a breakout game, making it more open for them to spread the ball to different receivers. I don't know.
Cooper Cup.
He's on the Seahawks.
Yeah,
Did he go to the Seahawks? I didn't know that.
yeah.
I think. I think it's going to be 41-34. I don't know who's going to win, but I think a team will be driving down the field in the last minute trying to get like that touchdown.
I look,
And make a mistake.
even if my brain told me, I knew for a fact that it was the New England Patriots playing, the Junior Patriots Pee Wee League here. I would still say that the Junior Patriots Pee Wee League would win over the New England Patriots. Um, I can't root for the New England Patriots as a Miami Dolphin fan. My heart, my soul, my blood is Miami Dolphins, and I cannot root for the New England Patriots. I will not root for the New England Patriots. So I give them credit where credit is due. They made it to a Super Bowl again,
Without
but
Yeah.
Belichick Brady.
without Belichick and Brady. But we're moving to a that's Seahawks
Well, I was gonna
42-35.
say, I got it right here through my sources. Doing an Adam Schefter.
Oh my
Tom
gosh.
Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady has agreed to sign a, a half game contract from after halftime to end of the game with the New York or New England Patriots for $15.5 million to play after the halftime show. But I was just kidding.
We don't care.
Just for this, yeah, just this one game.
Just so he could say he lost another Super Bowl.
To make yeah, to have another Super Bowl. Now I think they're going to win, but I feel you about rooting for New England because where I'm an NFC dude, NFC the Dallas Cowboys fan. It's hard to pull for an AFC team, so I understand that part.
my honest opinion is I don't care who wins. You've got the Titans' old head coach, Mike Vrabel, but you've also got I've also don't like New England. I grew up despising New England because they were always the dominant team. So
Well,
Not
I'm gonna
and Stephon Diggs overrated. I can't.
yeah, I after seeing what he did, in the pregame during the national anthem, I wasn't a fan, but now I'm not a bigger fan.
Do you think the national anthem's going to get butchered this year?
I pray to God not.
what does butchered mean? Like
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 they stuck it
just
up.
suck at it, destroy
Yeah,
it.
Charlie
They try
destroyed
Puth
it.
to.
Yeah,
Charlie Puth is a great singer. I think he'll do
We've
good.
had great singers, but they try to put too much into it, and it really makes it terrible.
Just go out
yeah.
there and sing the national anthem. Don't do anything else. Just go out there, sing the national anthem, and then
I
I
agree.
don't, Timmy, to your 10 viewers that
I have
watch this
17
show.
now.
Oh, all right. But
We're
yeah,
moving on up.
during during the championship game, freaking Stephon Diggs turned his back to the flag, and I don't know if anybody noticed that.
That's because Robert Kraft said they're not allowed to kneel or they'll be kicked off team
Yeah,
in
but
their
why don't you
contracts.
turn your back to the flag? But that was my frustration. I don't know if anybody, not one person said anything about it, but I just so happened to notice it.
Yeah.
But I
Cheating
think
on me.
wait, who's cheating on who?
We apologize for that.
Yeah,
Technical difficulties.
yeah, technical difficulties. Nobody crapped on nobody. I think
Oh crap! I thought she said cheating.
no. Well, hopefully that's what she thought, but she's she has no filter, and here she is going to church, and she's be giving a sermon today. So she's
Talk about church. Freaking, we had a good church service at uh Creekside. No, that's your church.
yeah.
Cedar Grove.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
Maddie's
they had Philip and Banks singing group. It was actually pretty good. It's really good.
Maddie's giving a sermon tonight. She's as a junior. They do a leadership program she's in, so she's actually going to be giving a sermon tonight.
We're very
Give her the
proud.
shot collar thing. So if she cusses, hit that button.
Well, we're not. We
We're
have
not worried.
plans. We won't be attending.
We'll be
Uh,
watching it online though.
we'll be watching it online.
Are
It's
you
still
going to be
supported.
watching the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Is that why they're letting her speak? Because it's a Super Bowl Sunday. Nobody's going to be there.
No, the
There'll still be
pastor's
people.
out of town and stuff, and then we all got our plans and stuff with each other.
Yeah.
So, there is some. I'd like to before we go into NASCAR. I'd like to go into speaking of church and stuff. I'd like to go into a little bit on church. Um, there's one God. There are three. There's not three gods. There's one God.
Who said there was three gods?
Well, some people think that there's three gods because the Holy Trinity.
The
One
Holy
God.
Trinity. No, 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 no. You have God that created the earth,
Yeah,
okay,
he
and the
is
universes. He is the Almighty. Then he sent angels to let Gabriel know, let Mary know she'd be with child.
God is the same God. God is the same God that made the heaven and the earth. That
Right.
universal
But
being.
Jesus says, he says, I am the Son of God,
He says, "I am the Son of the Father,"
the Father.
which
And
that
he
is
he who has sent me, okay, he talks to as God, right? And then the Spirit, the Holy Spirit is the Trinity. That's the resurrection after death. So, and now they're all,
there's
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
there are three forms of God. One God is what I'm saying.
Yes, the Holy Trinity is the Lord in itself. Right.
So on that, everybody
Don't quit making
sins.
it complicated, Timmy.
Everybody sins, okay? And lucky for us, we're not bound to hell through sinning. The blood paid it all. So, um, just want to talk a little bit on that.
Well,
Timmy, I
Everybody
might make a
wants.
suggestion though. You know how you got this unfiltered channel for sports? You should make a channel for religion, and
Um,
I will be a guest commentator on there.
I'm definitely considering it because it's something big to me. I have two YouTube channels. One I've never posted on yet, but I've already got that one set
Well,
up.
and we are going to be posting. We're taking over a church and working with another guy, and going in with him and the TNT Revival Ministries,
Wizard Hand.
with her hand and
The
opening.
TNT, the sponsor. I'm
No,
No.
just
no,
kidding.
no. It's just it's there's two ministries we are working hand in hand with on another church in Bristol, Virginia.
Hey,
So
Yeah.
we'll be opening that, and then I'll be m- me and Robert will be lead preachers at that church. Um, we're co-lead preachers. Um,
so
blessed by the Lord to be here. We want to thank everybody who viewed today,
we're not
and
done yet.
we're not done.
No, I wanted to talk and you just let you know that you're forgiven. Just repent and accept Jesus, and you're forgiven. It's that easy. So we get to talk about because we won't be having an episode next week. We get to talk about
Cowboys winning the Daytona
Daytona,
500.
We will probably do an episode.
depending on what time we
What
get.
time? Sunday, maybe before or after. We don't know, but we will be working on that.
Well, they for you. That's for Dad.
What is this for?
Just in case something happens, I can give you his
As
keys.
they're talking, Kyle Busch is going to win the Daytona 500, and if he doesn't, he'll win at least Hotlanta.
I'll make sure you.
Okay.
Seriously.
Love you, honey. Um, 1
What
second.
time is their thing so I can watch it?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Love you. But we are here, and we are blessed by the grace of God that we get the opportunity to do things like this, and make sure that you find your happiness through Christ. Now, like I said, we are going to try to get back. We're probably, if we can't do it before the Daytona 500 starts, we'll possibly do it after. They are calling for a significant rain this weekend in Daytona,
So
so
there is a very good chance we'll be back home before the 500 starts. So
we're not going to be far anyway. We're going to be
yeah.
right down the road, but still, we're going to be with family. And
So
I wouldn't mind seeing freaking Tony Stewart. Now, I'm saying this in the truck series,
I
but like,
mean,
you
as
know how
far
he's
as
in the,
Tony Stewart and Daytona, yes.
I wouldn't mind seeing him win.
it's cool to see him back in NASCAR after the whole drama between him and NASCAR and him creating his own racing series.
Yeah.
So uh
That's still an issue, though.
yeah.
They're not happy with him because it's not him, just him. Dale Jr., co-partner, Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart,
All these other
Kenny
drivers
Wallace.
racing in it.
Yeah, I like Kenny Wallace. He's funny as crap.
So
Coffee with Kenny.
Yeah.
Shout out.
first of all, I want to thank my Uncle Chris for joining today. It was
Thank
a
you for
blast
having me.
having you, and we hope to have you on another episode soon.
Yeah. I actually had a funny saying, but then you're like, oh, let's video chat. And so I was going to be like, long time listener, first time caller. Even though you only had 4
well,
episodes.
it's a Zoom call, so technically, yeah, you did call.
Yeah.
We appreciate having you.
I wish you'd get in the photo, scoot over. I
The
don't.
picture.
You are not. You
There, is that better?
come on.
You need a
Steve.
wider lens, Timmy.
I'm
I
using
know.
That's going
my,
to be me.
I'm using my MacBook computer, so or my MacBook camera.
Yeah, the automatic
Nobody cares what
zoom
we're on,
thing.
Timmy.
Well, he's talking about my lens. So thank you, Chris.
He's talking about you being wide load, is what he's talking about.
Oh, so
It's
thank
okay.
you,
It's up
Chris.
here. It's up here, Matt. He didn't know.
Y'all shut up. Thank you, Chris. We hope to have you on another episode in the near future. I hope you
Thank
have
you.
a great day. We hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. We love you.
All right. Love you, too.
We love you. Thank you for joining.
All right. You're welcome. Love y'all. And thank you for having me. I
You're
think
welcome.
I even took notes thinking
Sweet.
that we were going to go more in depth of the Super Bowl, but
Well, I mean, we
I had
can.
fun.
Like,
But
what
it's
do
too
you want
late
to talk?
now. Too late now.
What do you want to talk about with the Super Bowl?
Well, I just took a few notes how to stop Seattle, about if New England just double teamed freaking JSN, and then if your
Seattle's
pass
a team you
rush,
can't double team JSN.
I was gonna say if they can
You
stop
talking
the
about
run, and
Smith, the Jigga Booga Booga Booga?
yeah, Jackson,
Smith, the Jigga
Jackson
Booga,
Smith, Nijiba.
the Jigga Booga Booga.
You can't afford to double team JSN because then that gives more
Well,
opportunity for Cooper Cup.
well, that's what I'm saying. And then Cooper Cup is, in my opinion, overrated. So I think he won't do well. Even though he's already got a Super Bowl ring, but that was given because Cincinnati sucks. So that's why it's an opinion.
So thank you, Chris, for being on here. I'd love to have you on here again, like I said. So it means a lot.
All right.
Well, check us out. It's Tim and Dad Unfiltered.
Hit the stop button. Okay.
Are you still recording?